Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the first down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Orji. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Get it out on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. It's first down from the 11. Looking to move it through the air. Touchdown, Texas! And they jump on top. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He'll try to do it himself. This Red River rivalry has such a history of great finishes, and the Longhorns pulled that one out last year, David.
Yeah, they found a way to get it done. And listen, this rivalry means so much. You know, OU Jesse has heard a little bit about this over the last year.
Of course they have, David. I think both these teams, because of how last year's game ended, they knew this one was going to be a dogfight. They were prepared to come in here and play 60 minutes plus to try to get the W.
It's on target and complete.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got it on the outside. It's Acho. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Getting some heat. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
It's good, and that was dead solid. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Acho. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. First and 10, they're down to the 25. Back to pass, it's Morrison. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The run from the shotgun. And he could not get loose on the run.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave them nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Thought he had it. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the... Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Morrison. Pressure coming. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He makes the connection. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his man.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy?
Here comes the Texas offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Morrison. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Caught near the sticks. It's Orji. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It is good. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll try the run. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, every...
Touchdown, Texas! 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. On first down, here comes this offense. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll toss it. And the defense knew exactly where the line was, and they stopped him short. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. That is no... And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Quick handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now facing a 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
This game always brings out the best in both teams, but today, Jesse, Texas' best was a little better.
And this is a win for them that's going to help their recruiting. Coaches are going to get paid for. But most importantly, David, Texas gets bragging rights for another whole year.
A whole year of bragging. And a whole year of telling OU fans, you're not as good as us. You can throw up the hook 'em horns. You can do it with pride. A lot on the line every year in the Red River rivalry.
It may not be a crown, but it's a hat, and it is golden. In this latest edition of the Red River rivalry, it goes to Texas. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Until next time, that'll do it for this edition of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head... They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Morrison. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, 1st quarter, they've now already given up 1.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Nice. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Gators offense will go to work for the first time today. One way to mitigate... Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Wide open downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Just an ill-advised play. Made contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Got a man, it's Pope. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal coming up here. To the air, it's Morrison. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. Oh, he got loose. He'll go. After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup. Complete. Down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Longhorns are flying down the field. To the air, it's Morrison. He's right on target.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Texas! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return. A first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And an empty backfield here on second and short. Looking to throw, it's Morrison. Got his man quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. No. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. He'll start this drive firing. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football.
Here comes the Texas offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got the quick pass. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. They're going back to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Morrison. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Floating away. He's looking on the right side. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the...
Throws zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for him.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. He has been searched. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run the ball, the clock is on their side. Get some work done there, pick up a 4 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up the Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The option look. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He'll keep it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back was one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think